Hello friends, we all know that the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly has passed the AP Decentralization and Inclusive Development of All Regions Bill 2020. What is this bill is about? The bill is intended to give shape to the state government plan of having the three capital cities, executive capital at Visakhapatnam, legislative capital at Amaravati and judicial capital in Kurnool. It is a wise decision. Before going to see that,
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for more videos.
first of all, we have to know what is a capital city. Generally, a capital city is a city or town specified by the law or constitution by the government. It is usually serves as the location of the government's central meeting place and offices. Most of the state's elected representatives and officials work in the capital city. It is also called as the headquarters for the administration. While building a capital city, three main factors are considered normally. They are geographical, historical and economical. First one is geographical. Geographically, the capital city should be at the center of the state in order to ensure the citizens have equal access to the state capitals. Second one is historical factor. Capital city should have some historical importance because it serves as a identity for the state or the country, and also it boosts the tourism. Third one is economical factor. Capital city should have three modes of transportation for the better trading, and also it boosts the state economy. Following these three factors at a time is nearly impossible, but for the security reasons any one of these factors is must followed by the countries while building a capital city. For example, if you take for Brazil, Brasilia is the capital city which is not as developed as Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo does. And for the Australia, Canberra is the capital which is not as developed as Sydney, Melbourne. Coming to India, New Delhi serves as a capital city which does not have three modes of transportation as compared to Mumbai, but still it serves as a capital city since it has some historical importance. Coming to Andhra Pradesh, it is not the same case as it has adopted the three capital cities plan from the South Africa. This may be because of the learning lessons from the experiences over Hyderabad in United Andhra Pradesh. The state generally, what makes the difficulty to build the capital city? According to the information in the Google, 13 more countries have multiple capital cities. First one is Bolivia. Sucre is the national judiciary capital, where the La Paz serves as the executive and administrative capital. Second one is Chile. San Diego is the executive and judiciary capital, where Valparaiso serves as a legislative capital. Third one is Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur is the legislative capital and Putrajaya is an executive and judicial capital. Fourth one is Netherlands. Amsterdam is the executive and judicial capital, where The Hague serves as a legislative capital. Fifth one is Sri Lanka. Colombo serves as a legislative capital and Sri Jayawardhanapura is an executive and judicial capital. Like this, many countries have two capital cities, but in case of South Africa, it is not the same because it has three capital cities. Pretoria serves as executive capital and Cape Town serves as a legislative capital, and Bloemfontein serves as a judiciary capital. Having judiciary away may not be a big problem, but still legislative and executive can operate separately. Many Indian states have separate judicial capitals like Arunachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and in case of Jammu and Kashmir, winter capital is Jammu and summer capital is Srinagar. Maharashtra has winter sessions in Nagpur, which does not have the legal status as a capital city. Likewise, Himachal Pradesh has its winter sessions in Dharamshala. This doesn't change the fact that the executive and legislature are together in same place. Since India has the federal form of government in which minister performs the functions of both executive and legislature, making separate capital cities would make their presence in both the cities nearly impossible. Going forward in future, state can opt for multiple judiciary benches for improving their efficiency, which needs the nod from the Supreme Court. Let's see the advantages of having three capital cities. It must be useful not to have all the government power situated in one place. It restores the asymmetric federalism, accommodates diversity not only between the states but also within the state. Three new large cities would boost the growth of the state. Having multiple capitals spreads the economy in a diverse channel by building the multiple growth projects. This also reduces the migration of people towards a large capital city. Instead of it, provide the three different destinations, making it a viable and sustainable urbanization. Disadvantages involve a huge financial cost cost. The World Bank already pulled out of the project to fund Amravati's development is a lesson to learn from. The district level imbalance would still exist as Amravati is in the south coast of AP and Vishakhapatnam is in the north coast of AP and Kurnool is in the Rayalaseema region, and it involves an issues like land acquisition, which is already a problem in newly created capital of Amaravati. A single large city can attract more investors than 3 small capital cities. So will it be worth to create 3 capital cities?